Okay, so I have a little update on the Trump COVID-19 situation. As we all know, he was diagnosed last night along with his wife Melania, and there has been very vague and very little information since. He hasn't tweeted, he hasn't done anything. Like, there's been no information. The only information we've got is from Mark Meadows and others who are around in the White House, who work in the White House. Kayleigh McEnany, she released this statement, and she also was on Fox News earlier, and they've all they've all pretty much said the same thing. He's in good spirits, and he's exhibiting mild symptoms. That was all we got. And there was sources behind the scenes reporting that there's a level of concern among the staff, but that hasn't been widely, reported or widely elaborated on. So I don't know. Like, it's just so little information coming out, and nobody's saying anything. And so I'm gonna read you this statement by. Oh no! First, I'm gonna tell you this. It says President Trump on Friday received a single 8-gram dose of Regeneron's poly. I'm sorry, I'm butchering this. Polyclonal antibody cocktail after he tested positive for coronavirus. So they instantly started shooting him up with everything. So that this must mean that it's a little more, serious than it was first thought, because a lot of people immediately, their immediate reaction was, oh, he's fine, he'll be fine, he's probably asymptomatic, and then it came out that he has symptoms, and now it's coming out that he has some White House sources are saying that he has a fever, or he's had a fever since this morning, and that they're shooting him up with all these antibodies, and this is an experimental treatment. So they are trying everything on the books right now, I'm sure, and they're not releasing much information. The White House doesn't want any of its physicians doing interviews right now. It's just like completely dark. It's like a blackout kind of, and with little leaks of information here and there. But as of right now, I mean, the only people who know exactly how he's doing is him and the doctors and probably his wife and other people in the White House. And those are the only ones who know. Let me see. This is Kayleigh McEnany's statement. She said, I released the following information with the permission of President Donald J. Trump following PCR confirmation of the president's diagnosis of precautionary diagnosis. As a precautionary measure, he received a single 8-gram dose of Regeneron's polyclonal, I'm just going to call it that, antibody cocktail. He completed the infusion without incident, and in addition to the polyclonal cocktail or antibodies, the president has been taking zinc, vitamin D, famotidine, I don't know how to say that, melatonin, and a daily aspirin. There's one medication that's missing from that list. One medication, and that's hydroxychloroquine. I was wondering, because I saw people saying, Trump, just take hydroxychloroquine in the comment section after he tweeted that last night. And I've noticed that there's been no mention of hydroxychloroquine whatsoever. I mean, he might still be taking it, because remember he said he was taking it back in June or July. And or no, that was probably May. I think that was back in May. But you see, there was the whole dispute about hydroxychloroquine working and whatnot. But in this statement, there's no mention of hydroxychloroquine. I've seen zinc and vitamin D. We've known about that for a while. Melatonin, I didn't know about melatonin, and famotidine, I didn't know about that either. But there's no hydroxychloroquine. So I don't know. It said as of this afternoon, President Trump remains fatigued but in good spirits. They're making sure that they tell you he's in good spirits. He's being evaluated by a team of experts, and together we'll be making a recommendation of President and First Lady in regards to the next best steps. Can't read today. First Lady Melania Trump remains well with only mild cough and headache, and remainder of the first family are well, tested negative for SARS-CoV-2 today. So it seems like, they're giving more information about Melania's symptoms than they are Trump's. I mean, they're being very vague about, what's going on with him. And I mean, it's, even if it's a little worse than they're letting us on, at least let us know so we can, know what's going on. But I get it. They're trying to save, save face and make sure there's no panic ensue. But I mean, it kind of, the markets tanked immediately after he said this. And it's like they think this is the same thing with when he was talking about downplaying the virus early on. By trying to like downplay what's going on, it still causes panic in the long run, because people can see numbers, people can see data, and people can see their loved ones getting sick and dying. So that panic still ensues anyway. So it's better to just be a little more upfront about what's going on, because they're being very, very zip tight on anything, really in depth, other than this old, like, vague, he's doing fine, type stuff. And then he's doing fine, but he's getting this 8 milligrams, or what was it? 8, where was it? Where did it say he received? Oh yeah, 8-gram dose of that regimen, that antibody cocktail. And I just heard Sanjay Gupta on TV saying that was a high dose. So if it's mild and it's not really that bad, then I don't know why he would be receiving a high dose of an antibody treatment. I don't know. So we don't know really what's going on behind the scenes, but this is just an update. That's pretty much, that's the most info that we've gotten all day, pretty much. But yeah. What do you guys think about this? Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, like, comment, subscribe, like, whenever do it, however do it, wherever do it, just do it. It's your boy Red X Black, and I'm out. Peace.